What's up everybody, this is Cornbeaner. Today I'll be bringing you my PC review for Modern Warfare 3 single player campaign. Modern Warfare 3 is developed by Infinity Ward with the help of other studios such as Sledgehammer Games and Ravensoft, and the game is published by Activision. As the game starts, the player is treated to a prologue that catches up with Captain Price and Nikolai, who are taking an injured Soap to get some help from injuries he sustained at the end of Modern Warfare 2. After the prologue is played, players will get the first hands-on when Sergeant Derek Frost Westbrook of the Delta Force Marines, who is one of two main characters that you will be playing throughout the majority of this game. Controls in Modern Warfare 3 are just as good as they were in Modern Warfare 1 and Modern Warfare 2. You know, with all the experience I have in the Call of Duty franchise, I find myself wanting to always play with those controls in any first-person shooter that I actually play. And I guess that needs to be commended, as you know, these controls are pretty much burned into my head. But with that, the graphics are also stuck in Modern Warfare 1 era. You know, there's been no progression. You know, some of the textures are a little bit sharper, some of the effects are a little bit more spectacular, I guess. But you know, it looks pretty much the same. And I wish they would kind of progress, you know, the graphics just a little bit when it comes to it. I guess the only type of progression that we can speak of is that Infinity Ward has been able to kind of cramp so much stuff into the set pieces found, but I think that has been the franchise's biggest downfall since Modern Warfare 2. It's all flash and no substance. You know, Modern Warfare 1 had this really good pacing of storytelling and action and everything that made that game so great. And I feel the next two games in that series have really just been about, look at all the flashy lights, look at all the flashy stuff that we can throw at you. And I think that's this game's biggest downfall. I was so burnt out in the first, you know, 2/3 of the game with all the flashes, all the stuff that was thrown at me, you know, overstimulated. By the time I actually reached a point in the story that should have meant something to me, I didn't care about that moment as much as I think I should have, just because I was so overstimulated by everything that was thrown at me. And keeping with the story, you know, in Modern Warfare 2 there was this airport scene where it progressed the story in such a way that, you know, it was really done really well. You know, the airport scene in Modern Warfare 2, you know, set the end of Modern Warfare 2, and also pretty much set all the events in motion that are found in Modern Warfare 3. When the player boots up Modern Warfare 3, they are also warned about controversial content that is found in Modern Warfare 3. And you know, I played through the content, and to be perfectly honest, that content is absolute trash. You know, there was no need to add this controversial content, as it would be controversial for all the wrong reasons. It doesn't progress the story in any meaningful way, and I feel insulted that any developer thinks that they need to implement something like this just to, I guess, be edgy. You know, being edgy is different than being trashy. This particular, you know, content that's in this game that's supposed to be controversial is trashy, and you know, that should have never been implemented. You know, with that being said, you know, the first 2/3 of the game I didn't like it. You know, the pacing, all that stuff that's thrown at you, did not like. The last third of the game is where I believe this game finds its stride. You know, the storytelling, the action, the pacing, all of it really finds its own stride. And whoever designed the last third of this game should have designed the rest of the game. It would have made, I believe, an overall better, more meaningful game. You know, the ending to this game is what any Modern Warfare fan, you know, it's very satisfying. I found myself satisfied at the end of this, that I actually, you know, pulled through and actually played through the whole thing. You know, but after everything is said and done, this game is gonna get a 3.5 out of 5. You know, Call of Duty is one of those games that you either like or you hate or you've moved on from. I'm getting tired of the formula. You know, maybe when the next gen of consoles hit, we'll see, you know, some sort of progression, as that seems to be, you know, the main focus for this franchise is what happens in consoles. Maybe when we see the next Xbox, the next PlayStation, we'll see some sort of meaningful progression as far as AI and graphics and everything else goes. But as it stands, I'm getting tired of the formula, and I feel that, you know, these have been expansion packs that we have been paying for, and I think that we as fans deserve more, and we should not settle for anything less than, you know, than some sort of progression. So yeah, with that being said, you know, 3.5 out of 5. You either love it, you hate it. I'm getting tired of it. You know, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Am I being too harsh? Am I not being harsh enough? You know, I like to hear you guys' opinions with it. So I'm gonna end it with that 3.5 out of 5 for Modern Warfare 3 single player campaign on PC. This has been Corn Beaner. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.